Look at that. The sun is shining just right to see the air plants. They kind of get lost in here. Oh yeah, the sun came out, guys. Can you believe it? There's sun. This one needs to be taken down and watered, but it does appear to still be green. I found the rest of my onion collection. This was the last one that I didn't have. It was the third store, fifth or sixth seed rack to find all of the seeds. Onion seeds don't keep well. Last year my onion crop was terrible, and I did find out that it was the seeds. Well, and critters, because some of my onions were up and eaten. So I'm doing this the milk jug method, winter sowing. I cannot teach you winter sowing because I cheat so much that it wouldn't be fair to you. These are going in the greenhouse. These need to be pre-sprouted and growing before the growing season starts. And the poppies, I'm thinking about just tossing them on the ground because I have a lot to do, a lot to plant, and I don't think it's necessary to pre-sprout those. This one I want to get going soon. This one, this one, this one. This is my favorite daisy, and animals ate it. I chewed it down to nothing. Hopefully I have some roots out there. Rabbits maybe, I don't know, but it's one of my favorite daisies, and I had a few really nice ones, and I have none. The coleus has to wait till it gets warmer. I've had my best luck with pansies in a milk jug. I may or may not put them directly outside, I don't know. And this is a new one, whatever this is. I'm going to grow it. I like a lot of white in my cottage garden. I'm attracted to white. Don't know why. Just like it. I like it. I like it a lot in the summer. When it's like so colorful. It can be so colorful in your garden that it can be annoying. So I need like that backdrop of white to balance out the coloration of everything else. I did a little reading on onions specifically. I think it was last year. Every onion has like a different specialty, and this purple onion is best raw. And I agree, it is a really good raw onion. These will be separated when I plant them in the garden, so I'm purposely seeding them thick. So I watered this pretty well. You know, good first soaking. Ideally, these don't get watered again until you take them out and separate them and plant them. But if you live in a dry climate, you have to check them and possibly water them. If you don't have a greenhouse, south-facing somewhere up against a house is like a microclimate. I've had some of my outside ones get drenched when we have like rainy periods. They get soaked. So you could lose seeds that way. I use a lot of different tape, whatever tape is around me, so I don't think it's this specific tape that's the problem. It's just when you have you know, weeks of rainy days, they get wet. Was it last year? I put holes in the bottom of my jugs, so that if water did seep in, it had somewhere to go besides just floating in the pot. The yellow onions are really good for cooking, and I don't remember what they said about white. There might be certain dishes or something that they're good in. So I have a Walla Walla yellow and a Walla Walla white. That's interesting. That was an accident. I didn't mean to get 2 Walla Wallas. Probably what's next? Walla Walla. Wonder if that's a large onion. So while I was shopping, I had to pick up a couple things. Well, I didn't. That's the thing, is I'm a plant addict. I didn't need any plants. I have nowhere to put plants. And I'm really enjoying the new plants while I work. I guess that's a good reason to have them around, right? Help me to enjoy my spot and my work. This is a newly planted pot. Things that I started in December. And in the middle is a sweet potato that I overwintered from Greenhouse 2. I thought I got them all, and then I missed one, and what, the second year in a row I've wintered sweet potatoes in the house. It's right here. It was doing poorly, so I moved it out here. And I think I did the same thing last year. Then when it started doing well, I started cutting slips and rooting slips off of it. That's what worked for me. Recently bought some organic yellow potatoes. When I reuse these, I always have to clean this with a paper towel or something because it gets dirty. So in a normal year, these things would go in Greenhouse 2, and they would sit in the milk carton a little longer, and then they would go in the ground. But because I can't use Greenhouse 2, I'm using pots. The last time I checked in there in Greenhouse 2, the poison I'm feeding the mice was empty. And I refilled it again, and no matter how I look at it, I hate doing it. And I have to, or I can't grow in there. So I have this one planted with peas, spinach, sweet potato in the middle, which I hope will bounce back. It has in the past. What do I have in here? Kale. It's a wee bit small. I have a couple of them in here. Hopefully they'll do okay. I think they will. More spinach in this one. Celery. This one is celery and kale. So this just gives me somewhere to put some of these little things that I would normally be putting in Greenhouse 2. I can put milk jugs in Greenhouse 2, which is where I'm going to put the lavender, because Greenhouse 2 is not heated and lavender needs that cold stratification. I did finally remember to harvest some of this yesterday. The tulips don't really seem to be doing well in here. I've never had good luck with tulips or bulbs in general in the greenhouse. We'll see. I forgot about these on my way out. I finished my wreaths with stuff that I had left over for the most part. I need to rehang things in here so they're hanging better. I think I'll just like hook together some Christmas hooks and lower this butterfly. And some of these, this one, hummingbird, needs to be lowered later when I'm playing. These ones seem to be laying right, and I did use the Christmas hooks hooked together to lower this one. So that's what I need to do sometime soon. It's just visually better, more pleasing to the eye. Bye, greenhouse. This is the lavender. Greenhouse 2. Hey, looky here, you can see the holes where the critters are coming in. They made a mess of their food, but they didn't eat it all yet. That's the second time I filled that one up. So until they stop coming in here to eat, I can't plant in here. So lavender, maybe I'll put it on this side, away from the sun, north side of the greenhouse, because it just needs to sit and get cold. Found an onion yesterday. Forgot to bring it in. I planted the bottom of my onion. I cleaned it and put it in the fridge in water for now. I mean, I'm desperate for green onion. I think that's the only one I have. I have to switch to the greens of garlic. I have garlic greens out there. I should harvest some of those.